To the year 3000.
My eyeballs are different colors.
Heterochromia.
Yeah. I'm a fiber freak.
Stripes. I'm hoeing down.
Wait, what is this? This is our indoor personality podcast.
Hi.
Welcome back to the
Indoor Personality Podcast.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Elsa.
And we just surpassed 100 subscribers here. Woo! Big shout out to you all. Thanks for being here. I know 100 people doesn't sound like a lot, but I was thinking the other day, if we tried to fit 100 people inside of the yarn shop,
oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
It would be overflowing.
Yes.
So thanks for being here. Big shout out to our friend Yeji, who mentioned us in her videos. I think that drove a lot of traffic here. So
yes,
thank you, Yeji.
We love her.
We love you. Elsa, what kind of patterns are we sharing?
We're gonna look at a little freaky patterns.
Yeah.
So patterns maybe with a little bit more spice.
Yeah, a little, I don't know, more whimsy. You could go in a lot of different directions with this if you're thinking freak show circus vibe,
yes.
or witchy, dark, or just something fun, something especially you wouldn't just find at a store. I think there's a balance between some knitters really want to make something that is ready to wear, looks fresh off the rack, and some people want to make something that's super DIY, never seen before. I think both of us are kind of somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
We like a little bit of both.
I like something that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get off the rack.
Yeah.
Whether that be the color that it is or the buttons that I add. I've done some embroidery on my knits before.
That's right.
Just adding things to make it a little bit more whimsical and a little bit more unique than just a plain brown sweater.
And one of a kind, and something where people will ask you what is that? Or did you make that? Or they'll compliment it and then you can say, thanks, I made it. But yeah, we want to do a pattern roundup for y'all today. Maddie by a Thread Knits, another local Seattle podcaster. She does these seasonally, and a lot of folks do, but I really like hers. We're going specific though into freaky, fun, funky patterns. In terms of the patterns, we did our best to find as many size inclusive garment patterns as we could, and just a range of gender expression and different fun, funky patterns. I think a lot of these will be fun to make for Pride just any fun occasion, or just going grocery shopping. It can really be up to you. Because we just surpassed 100 followers, we want to do a little giveaway for you guys. We want to make sure to give away patterns to you. Each of us will give away a pattern listed in this video. So if you're interested in winning a pattern, be sure to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, and then comment down below which pattern is your favorite, and we'll select 2 lucky winners. Based off the amount of comments we usually get, your chances are very high of winning.
Very high.
So yeah, don't be afraid. Just watch the video, let us know what's your fave, and you could win one. Shall we get into them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Some knitting patterns and also some crochet patterns, but we're gonna do our knitting patterns first.
So the first pattern is called Top 3000 by Leah of Kiss Kiss Rhinestones. When I hear that name, it makes me think of that Jonas Brothers song.
I've been to the year 3000.
I don't know if that's what she was inspired by, but that's what it makes me think of. And it's super cute. It's a sparkly tank top of sorts, and it uses a strand of lace weight fluff and then a sparkly yarn. And it's kind of cool because you hold the lace weight fluff on its own for portions of the pattern to give illusion of a waistband type thing and a panel up top. And I think you can customize that to your liking. 51 projects currently. I think it just came out within the last month or two.
She's a pretty popular designer, so that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing a lot of folks on Instagram posting about it. It's knit bottom up in the round.
Another bottom up tank.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is that we're listing all of our patterns in inches for the circumference and in US dollars, just because that's where we are but some of the patterns are from people all over the world, so they'll have them in different measurements on their page. The top 3,000 is designed to fit a chest circumference of 27.5 to 61 inches. So pretty wide range there, and costs $8.47. A little different kind of summer top. And I think like it's a fun way of getting funky and different is using different yarns and different textures.
Yes, like a little bit of art yarn.
Yes.
I would consider like a sparkle definitely an art yarn. So
absolutely. Super fun.
Okay, our next top is the Jelly Top by May Bruns. I am so obsessed with this top. I've followed May for a while, and I've seen how they've been like designing that top.
Yeah.
I saw the test call come out. I think it came out last year, and I got married last year, so I just didn't have enough time to do something like that.
Yeah.
But I actually have yarn to make this top. I'm really excited to do it. And I think I'm gonna do the long sleeve version because there's options to do like a tank top.
Yeah.
I've seen people do short sleeve and then also the long sleeve.
It's so cute.
I think it would look really cute, like layered, like, oop, I touched my mic. Something over it, like maybe having some overalls over it would be really cute.
Ooh, I like that.
But you knit it with a lace weight. I don't think I'm going to do it with a fluff. I think I'm just going to do it with a lace weight. La Bien-Aimée, like Felix, Helix, or
nice.
one of the Alix.
So a lace weight wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this pattern is designed to fit a chest circumference of 28 to 62 inches. And it uses 2 different needle sizes to get that fun, like, bubbly texture.
Yeah.
The pattern is $11, and there's 154 projects on Ravelry, so quite a few to get inspiration from.
I love looking at the projects on Ravelry, especially for these kinds of patterns where there's so much, like, fun, creative ways you can interpret the pattern if you're using a fun color or a different yarn. Speaking of the La Bien-Aimée Felix, the next pattern actually is one of the recommended yarns for that pattern. The Pure Mesh Pullover by James and Watts uses a lace weight yarn, and in this case he says that you can use one skein of Felix or Alex or one of the Lixes for all the sizes.
Whoa!
Like, because there's such high yardage.
Yeah, there's a lot of yardage.
Yeah, on this lace weight wool, it works for all, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It is a all over mesh top. Another, I think, really cool like pride top for all genders, and is designed to fit 30-inch to 62-inch chest circumference. You knit it flat and bottom up, but the lace appears to be very repetitive. I think you use pretty big needles for it too. It is $8 and has 365 projects on Ravelry. So,
go James.
Yeah, go James. James is one of those designers where we chose for this video in particular to only choose one pattern per designer, but you can go through James' catalog and see there's so many freaky
He's a
fibers.
freaky little freak.
Yeah, James really is. I'm excited to make. I have a couple of his patterns in my queue right now, and they're all freaky and fun.
I've also met him, and he's so nice.
Oh, so
He's
sweet.
so nice. Just a good human being.
Yeah, love that.
Next is The Ghost Whisperer by Park Williams, James's friend.
Yes, besties.
Yeah, they're friends, and I've also met her. She's really kind as well. She did The Ghost Whisperer in a lace fluff, and it has these like poofy shoulders. I actually saw it at Flock, the first Flock, and someone had done like a color block version of it, and I like ran after them, and I was like, what is that? It's so cool. And she had just like used different colors, and it looked really nice. And this pattern is designed to fit a chest circumference of 34 to 66 inches, and it has 4 inches of positive ease. In the design, it says that it will make you feel like a slutty little spirit, which I love.
Yeah, I know, right? I love, like, sometimes patterns in their description, they might not necessarily tell you, like, the construction of their pattern, but they'll tell you the vibe. And that's what Park did here.
Yes. definitely gave us a clue of what the vibe is.
Yes.
And you can buy this pattern on Ravelry for $9, and there is 1,118 projects.
Woo!
I think it would be a great project to use like extra fluff that you have left over in your stash. A great stash busting project, which she also loves to do. So
that's true.
It's literally in her spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Park is another designer where you could just go to through her catalog and see so many freaky, fun fiber patterns. Ooh, next we're getting into one of my faves, the Romanesco jumper by Ronti Studio. You may have been seeing this all over your feed the last couple years. It is a DK weight textured jumper. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know if you remember those, I mean, you probably remember those tops that were like shrink up from like the early 90s, early 2000s that like were one size and then like you can like wear them and they like pull out and they're so silly looking. That's what this reminds me of.
I think of I don't know what they're called, but they're like the ball, like the metal balls that have all of the like spikes on them, and you throw them around.
Flail? Or
I don't know, it like has a chain, it's on the end of a chain.
For a second I thought you meant those balls that like hinge together and like expand.
Oh, those two.
Plastic ones.
Those two, I guess.
There's so much inspiration here. But the Romanesco is another one that you can do sleeveless or short sleeve or long sleeve or cropped or long. There's a lot of customization.
Yeah. It really feels like armor. It looks at it and I'm like, ooh, that looks sharp.
It does.
I think it really looks cool. I think it's fun when designers play with texture and making things look a different way.
Making something so soft look sharp is not an easy feat.
No!
And it's cool because she also recently released a bag version of this. So if you wanted to make a bag, it's a smaller project, but similar texture, and you can try it out. Like I said, this is a DK weight pattern. It fits a 29 to 58 inch chest circumference. Knit bottom up, costs about $14, and has 131 projects on Ravelry.
Woohoo!
Yay!
The next pattern we have on our list is the Adult Eyes sweater by Lindsay Deegan, and this sweater has a bunch of eyeballs all over it.
It's another textural one too, like the eyes kind of pop out a little bit.
Totally, and I think it would be cool to do like different colored eyes, and it seems like people have really played around with this pattern. Definitely a little freaky for sure.
Yeah. It'd be so cool if you made it match both of your eye colors.
My eyeballs are different colors.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know if you could see, but I do have heterochromia.
When someone asked you about that the other day, I realized, oh, that's what they're asking. I didn't know that was called. What that was called.
Yeah. I think a lot of people use it as an excuse to use the word. Because they're like, I know this word.
Oh, do you have heterochromia?
Yes, yeah. Anywho, it is a sport weight pattern, and the finished chest circumference, it's a 34 to 58 inch bust, but in the pattern specifically, or on the project page, it says that if you want it to be larger, Lindsay's willing to grade it larger, which I think is a cool thing that she's willing to do. And it is, as many of her patterns are, bottom up, which is not my favorite construction. I think she does this because she also makes ready to wear. I think it's easier to convert that bottom up pattern to a ready to wear pattern, something that you can do on a machine. It is $8. And there are 97 projects on Ravelry.
She does have a ton of freaky patterns. I think for her, it was one of the hardest to narrow down to one.
Yeah.
She has a lot.
I really like the one with all the holes.
Yeah, I like the one. She has one that's like multiple cables that are all different colors going down.
I feel like you definitely like a little bit of a clown core.
I am big into clown core for sure.
And I feel like if you're into clown core, Lindsay Deegan is your favorite designer for sure.
Absolutely. Next up, we have the Crazy Daisy cardigan by B of Be Creative Knits. This one is so fun. It's
so cute.
It's so cute. It really is literally a flower built into the button band and collar.
You are the flower.
You are the flower. And it's like no seaming. Like it's all
done flat.
Done. I think it's all done like you pick up stitches and stuff, but there's no seaming on the garment.
Okay.
Which I was surprised by because it just looks like there's a lot of details going on. I think it's one of those that like people would ask you about. Like they'd stop and be like, "Where did you get that?" And you'd be like, "I don't know." I made it. If you feel inclined. Bee has some really cool designs. She's in testing right now. She has a tattoo colorwork cardigan, I think
so fun. I would definitely wear something
I think
like
it has like a tattoo style like snake on the back, if I'm not mistaken. Super cool. All of her designs are super funky and freaky and fun, and this one is no exception.
Oh, is she British?
She is British, but she lives in Australia right now.
Okay, yeah, I definitely, she has a podcast.
Yes.
And I definitely follow her, and she does some fun things.
Yes, her podcast is super fun. A lot of it is like kind of vlog style, like follow her along as she designs her patterns. She has like a cool like wavy cardigan, lots of cool designs.
Yeah.
And she usually vlogs like her design process. So definitely check her out on the YouTubes. And for this one in particular, it's an Aran weight design to fit a 28 to 58 inch chest circumference, and it costs about $8.40 with 43 projects. It is a little bit of a heavier weight than I would like for like what it is, because it does give like spring summer vibes, but Aran weight would make it tricky. But you probably could do some yarn maths and figure it out if you wanted to make it a little different weight.
The next project is the Hardly Harness by Lydia Morrow, and Lydia she also does a lot of very clown core patterns. I liked this one because I think it would be a great layering piece. Like just throw it kind of on top of anything.
Oh yeah.
But it just is a little like fun, funky knitwear piece, and I feel like it would knit up so quickly because it's a DK weight yarn, and I think if you're like looking for a 1 or 2 skein project out of a crazy yarn maybe that you have, this could be the answer to your questions. This is designed to fit a bust circumference of 27 to 57 inch upper chest, because it's not going over your full chest.
Yeah, it goes to like your armpit area, basically. Yeah.
And I think I would like that because I'm like, why not?
Let them hang.
Yeah.
I think it's another good like pride pattern too. I've seen a lot of modifications with like a duplicate stitch, like pride words and such. And if you check out the projects, you could see lots of fun designs.
I think it would be fun to like duplicate stitch like a harness
Ooh,
on it.
that could be fun, like a leather harness.
Yes. It's about $11.20, and there's 252 projects on Ravelry.
If the Hardly Harness is not enough coverage for you, may I present our next pattern, Sleeve Vibes by Sachiko Bergen. It is like the Hardly Harness, but it has sleeves. And it's really cute. I don't know, there was a moment for like just the sleeves.
I think I still want to make one. I want to do one that's like a little bit oversized, I think.
Yeah.
Just to like throw over a dress or something like that.
That'd be cute.
Very cute little moment there.
Yeah, I like that. I want something maybe too that would like tie in the front. Would be fun. But this one's cool. It gives like that harness, I guess, like just super tight negative ease vibe, and has full-length sleeves. It's knit and fingering weight, and can fit an upper chest of 28 to 65 inches, and is shaped using wrap and turn short rows. It costs about $8.19 and has 169 projects on Ravelry.
Okay, next we have some accessories.
Yeah.
So a freaky accessory that I really like, and I actually have purchased this pattern and it's on my to make list, is the Serpent Balaclava by Melina Huhola. And it is 4 strands of lace weight fluff held together, and it has some ruffles around the face,
super cute,
and the neck, and it just is it's a fun little like whimsical thing. And yeah, it's only one size, which is not great because I definitely have a small head. So
yeah,
I like things, I probably wouldn't use the largest size of a hat pattern usually.
Right.
So it's not great that there's only one size, but I think I've found it relatively easy to mod balaclavas. So I might do that and just reduce the amount of stitches that there are so that I'm not swimming in it.
Makes sense.
It's about $7.90 on Ravelry, and there's 250 projects.
Next up, this one's one of my favorites because, of course, we couldn't have a list without including something fishy in it. This is the Catch of the Day scarf by Lily Faye. I think this is a pretty new pattern. It's knit in sport white yarn, has one size with adjustable length, is $8, and only has 8 projects. Yeah, it's very new, but it's very fun. It takes a simple, like, long scarf construction and adds fish to it. So the one side is a fish head, the other side is a fish tail, and it looks like you can modify it with lots of colors.
The next project that we're going to be talking about is the Tabby Ballerina Slippers by May Made Knits. And they're just a cute little slipper that's a little tabby. And actually, one of the ideas that I had for this video came from Old Loser in Brooklyn. She is a content creator on both Instagram and TikTok, and she has a series about like freaky shoes, and I love that series. I love all the
So
shoes
good.
that she shows
Yeah.
for shoe freaks, and I was like, wait, I'm a fiber freak. Do something with knitting and crochet.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a bulky weight project, and it fits shoe sizes, EU sizes 35 to 44, and they're felted, which is very fun. It's very sailor slipper core.
Actually, it's funny. I think there was some drama between this creator and the creator of Sailor Slippers because she has a very similar slipper pattern. Not this one, of course, but a different pattern. There was some kind of like beef where the Sailor Slipper creator Annie Germain wanted to like have a monopoly on that type of pattern. Anyway, that's
not how pattern writing works, so...
But these are super cute. They're meant to be like super fitted onto your foot, so I'm curious how they do that with this like tabby shape and making sure the sizing is just right and felting and all that.
Yeah. Because it would really irk me if like the toe was way too long.
Yeah. If like just your big toe. Yeah. Fun to make and try out. And there, did you mention there's 84 projects? So yeah, you could check those out and see what people are doing. Next up are the All Tied Up socks by Kiera Morrill. These ones are so fun. They have like the I-cord ties. So the sock probably ends like just a little higher than a normal sock, but then the I-cord ties like lace them up your calf. Pretty fun for
It
me.
makes me think of the Converse that go like all the way up your
yeah.
calf. Like it is very like of a certain like middle school age person wearing those.
Totally. Yeah. They're really fun and silly. But they use like the same thing as any other pair of socks. They use fingering weight sock yarn, and just 100 grams should be enough for them. You work top down, and then they have the I-cord ties, can fit a 6 to 9 inch finished foot circumference, and cost about $7.70. Only 6 projects on Ravelry. One thing I will say is when there are less projects on a pattern, it makes me feel a little more like unique and special because I'm like, oh, I'm one of the few who's making this pattern, which, I mean, in reality, I'm sure a lot more people are making the pattern, not necessarily sharing their projects on Ravelry, but it's cool to be like, oh, I can be someone who shares my insights on the pattern for anyone in the future.
Up are the Ouija socks by Majorum Knits. and they're a fingering weight sock, and it looks like the little like Ouija board.
Yeah, what is there's a name for it, the thing that you move or that moves.
Oh, yeah, you don't move it.
You don't move it.
Yeah, the spirits are moving it.
Yeah.
And I follow this maker on Instagram. She makes a lot of different like fun sock patterns, like colorwork socks. And she's definitely a good follow. And it's a fingering weight sock, colorwork. It's made to fit an 8.5 to a 10.5 inch foot circumference. And it's worked top down, and it's about $7.98. And there are 3 projects on Ravelry. I think it's a newer pattern, and I think she's a newer designer, but I really like a lot of her colorwork sock patterns. They look really fun.
We are on to our final pattern of the knit portion of our pattern roundup. These are the Dobongsan socks. I think that's maybe a Korean word, Dobongsan. I could be mispronouncing that. I'm so sorry. By Kiki Loves Knitting. And they're just these tiny little like thong socks.
Yeah, I actually saw these on the
like the debut pattern.
The debut pattern portion of Ravelry, and I was like, those are so freaky. I love them.
They're so cute too, and I think they're really practical. Like if you're wearing sandals or anything else that rubs up against your feet, but you don't want to wear a full sock, like I think these are perfect for that, and they're also freaky and fun. They are made with a fingering weight sock yarn. There's only one size, but it is a free pattern. So I think that if you're a sock knitter, you can probably modify this with your own like stitch count. They're very small. I think you could definitely get away with using some sock yarn scraps with this. There are currently 5 projects on Ravelry, but like Elsa said, I think it's a brand new debut pattern from this designer. So it'd be fun to do a quick little project for to wear with some freaky sandals, maybe?
Yes, yeah. I think I might have to make a pair.
Yeah, I think me too. Let's do it.
We're on to crochet! For the first project, we have the Tickle sweater by Linda Skuha. And Tickles we Googled, and it means mesh.
Yeah, in Latvian.
Which is very fun.
Yeah.
It's a sport weight project, and it fits a chest of 32.5 to 74 inches, and it looks like it's crocheted flat, and it's about $9.67 on Ravelry with 11 projects.
Yeah, this one's fun. I think it mimics a lot of the other knit sweaters that we were enjoying, the freaky ones that like Lindsay Dagan and other people make, but it's cool because it's crochet and has like kind of a weight to it, like a substance to it, while still having really big holes.
Yeah, it looks like a very sturdy, like, fishnet. Like, you're gonna go catch some, like, big fish.
Totally. Yeah, I like it a lot. Next up, we have It's Pants!
It's Pants!
By Marcus Miller. It includes an exclamation point. That's why we say it like that. It's Pants! This one looks so fun. It's a made-to-measure pattern, which many crochet patterns are, but this one in particular is like very much a guide. It's less a straightforward pattern. It's more of like a guide on how to make crochet pants, and there seem to be lots of modifications to it. Only available on Etsy, so there's a link on the Ravelry page to purchase it for $6 on Etsy, but it's it is an 18-page guide to making pants.
Wow.
So it seems to be very thorough. There's 11 projects on Ravelry, and each one is completely different from the last, so.
I feel like in order to make pants, you have to be committed to the bit, for sure.
Oh,
So the next project is the Dune Whisperer. It's a top/dress and bandana by Isabel Mueller.
It comes with an option to make either a dress. You can make a top or dress, and there's also an added bandana pattern to
okay.
it.
I
So
see.
it's like a 3-in-1 situation.
Nice. It's a made-to-measure pattern. Definitely looks really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was going to a Dune-themed party, this is definitely what I would wear. Or maybe for Halloween.
For Halloween.
That would be really cool.
It has kind of like a sexy lace
Yeah.
vibe to it.
Or even like a cowboy rave.
Ooh,
I feel like that would be kind of fun. Or like,
that could be fun.
yeah,
I
cowboy
like it.
concert type thing.
When you look at some of the photos and projects on Ravelry, like there's so many ways you can make it to where it's like maybe more of an everyday vibe, like a top, or do the full like dress hood, bandana face covering vibe.
Yeah.
It has range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the drenched in the lace.
Yes.
It's very fun.
Yes.
Seamless and top down. It's about $6.05 on Ravelry. And there's one project. But it looks like many people have made it.
Yes.
It seems like it's been tested based on just the images that are on Ravelry. So
It's definitely been tested. One thing I've noticed as a crocheter is that Ravelry is definitely more knit-centric. And while crocheters do use Ravelry, it's just not to the same extent as knitters do. And when I I crocheted for a few years before I started knitting. I wasn't on Ravelry, and it wasn't until I got more into knitting that I started sharing my projects. So I think that is the case for a lot of folks who primarily crochet.
that's fair.
So, yeah. Next up is the Spiderweb dress by Butterfly Blues Crochet. This is another fun, lacy, made-to-measure top / dress / whatever you want it to be pattern. It looks like a spider web coming out from your chest, and it can go all the way down to the floor, or you can adjust whatever length you want it to be. It's made in fingering weight yarn, is made to measure, is $15, which I think might be our most expensive pattern on here potentially. But it has 33 projects. And looks like another fun like Halloween costume or just like cool thing to put over your outfit. And it has like really cool bell sleeves too that look like really webby and fun.
It looks very fun.
Yeah. This designer, she does have quite a few other fun, like funky patterns. Not all of them are on Ravelry. I think she's primarily on Etsy maybe, but definitely check her out. I think she also has YouTube, Instagram, and has some fun content on there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Crochet Accessories
Yes.
have the Farrah wrapped skirt / hip scarf by the Lazy S. And these are very, very trendy right now.
They are.
On Ravelry, she styles it different ways, and that's so fun.
Yeah, like I think you're right. Like it's definitely more of like a fashion-y thing to wear it like over an outfit versus like I think a lot of people might wear it like as a beach cover-up or something like that, but to wear it every day takes a little more nerve, maybe.
Yes, it's a lace yarn held double, so that makes it a fingering weight yarn.
Yeah.
And it's a made-to-measure pattern. It's free, and there are 9 projects on Ravelry.
Yeah.
It's a free pattern. Yay!
Yeah, love that one. I really like the lace motif.
Anywho.
Next up, we have the City Witch hat by Brittany Garber, aka Not Bad Brit. She is a local to us Seattle crochet designer. Super fun and cool. This hat just seems like you could wear this at Halloween, or I could see some people just like rocking it on the street.
In Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It's made in a worsted weight for a 19 to 24 and a half inch head circumference and is worked top down, and it uses like a wire in the brim to keep that shape.
That's
which
nice.
is fun. Yeah. It's $7 and has 15 projects on Ravelry.
Next up we have the Medieval Hood by Lucrezia Atelier, and it is an Aran weight kind of zigzaggy, fun little like almost stripy hood.
Yeah.
And it is made to measure and $9.80 on Ravelry, and there's 3 projects. Very like court jester core.
Yes, absolutely. I like how it's pretty balloony on the head, and then it gets tight around the neck, and then like drapes over the shoulders. It's like a mix between, it has a collar, but it still has the hood and has the ties. It has it all, and I want to make this one. It looks really fun.
I think you want to be the court jester and I want to be the fairy princess.
Yes. Let's do it. So basically we need to go to a Ren fair.
Yes, yeah.
And we need to make some of these patterns for that. Yeah, it's super silly fun, and I think it'd be cool if you did it like a scrappy project with this too. Make it even more funky. Yeah, more freaky. Next up, we have a brand new pattern. Elsa sent this to me the other day and was like, I need to make this. And
I was like,
instantly knew. It's called the Justin hat by Les Paul. It is a cowboy hat crocheted out of bulky weight yarn. And it's meant to, I think it's meant to look like the hat that Justin Timberlake wears in his like all denim outfit with Britney Spears.
Yes.
It definitely gives that vibe.
No, she included a picture in the like.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
what
exactly
it's
that.
made
That
of.
was the inspiration.
Yeah.
It's meant to fit a 21¼ to 24¾ inch head circumference, and costs about $7.26 with no projects yet because it's brand new. And
You could be the first project.
You could be the first project. I've made a couple crochet cowboy hats, and with like different levels of success, I feel like I've yet to find like my perfect crochet cowboy hat pattern.
This could be it.
This could be it. I really like this. It has snaps on the side. I do like hats though that also like hold their shape. So the ones I made in the past, similar to Not Bad Brit's pattern, I put wire in the brim to help keep the cowboy shape, which I enjoy. But I do like the look of the snaps on the side and the crown shaping, I guess. Cowboy core, I'm always with a hoe down. Yeah.
You're hoeing down.
I'm hoeing down. I own several cowboy hats just because it's fun, and I like to go like country line dancing too. And so to crochet another cowboy hat, this pattern seems like a good one. And Elsa and I might do like a make along together or something.
Oh, that would be so fun.
And Les Paul is another designer that has so many freaky patterns, both knit and crochet.
I think she also had a little tiny sock, or like posted a picture of one that was like, it just went over like the arch of your foot.
Yes, similar to the other one we shared.
I was like, that's a little freaky.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. She has a ton of accessory patterns. I think like I was looking at some of her garment patterns, and they're not all super size inclusive, but I just like how her brain works and her creativity, and it's fun.
Next up we have the Loopy Net Cap by Loopy Studio, and this is my fairy cosplay core.
Yes.
It's a lace weight pattern made to measure, top down, little like fishnetty hat.
Yes.
Little cap. And it's about $3.50, and there are 29 projects on Ravelry.
Yeah, and I saw that there's like an option to add like beaded fringe.
Yes,
that is very fairy princess core. Super cute. And Loopy Studio is another fun designer. She has a lot of funky patterns. I don't know. Have you seen like the scrunchie bag?
Yes.
That's from her. Yes, and that one I feel like is a really good like beginner crochet pattern actually. So I might encourage Elsa to make that one next. Who knows?
Could be fun.
We are at our final pattern of the entire roundup. This is the Starry Eye by Jose Dammers. And Elsa, you found this one. This one's cool.
Yeah, I think it was another one that just like kind of popped up on my like For You page on Ravelry. I added it to the list because I think more like brooches should be worn, and you can definitely crochet a lot of like little things. I've seen people like do little trinkets that go around like buttons.
Oh,
Like button downs, and those are so cute.
So cute. Yeah, I like those.
So I like a little crochet brooch or something to add.
Or making it into a bolo tie.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be so fun. This artist I follow on Instagram, and he does giant, intricate crochet like portraits, like full face portraits. I'll have to show you. You should definitely check them out on Instagram. But I love that they have a cool pattern just for an eye. It's pretty like intricate and really cool, and it looks like it can be a brooch, it could be a coaster, it can be any type of like accessory depending on how your gauge and what yarn you use and how big you make it. and what you want to do with it, which is
Yeah.
fun. Oh, I didn't mention that it costs $7.76 and doesn't have any projects yet. I think it's brand new. Yeah, it just came out this month, so check it out. And that's everything.
Yeah, those are all our freaky little projects.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell us what your favorite pattern was.
Yes, for a chance to win a copy of a pattern. We are going to select 2 people from the comments to win patterns, so definitely let us know. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you in the next podcast, and keep it freaky, you little fiber freak.
Bye!
That was embarrassing.